I wasn't really attached emotionally to that run. I just let that one go. This after the wreckage of 2 to 3, wasn't really worth keeping that one. It'll work for me. Gold. Big gold. That wasn't even, like, close. That was one of those golds you talk about when you finally made a breakthrough. I felt so many, like, leg frames right there. Well, no you don't, video game. I've got this under control. If it's gotta be, it's gotta be. We're under 3, so that's really good. That's really, really good. I could go for that far gateway, but it just feels like a bridge too far. Just kinda gotta feel into it. I, like, entered the Matrix for those moments. The guy's going into another dimension. One more level. With 3 lives, this is about the best opportunity we got. I forgot to split right away. Was that worth it? I'm not sure it'll be. We really only have a few choices here. Well... We're really gonna run it down to the last two, aren't we? We are gonna run it down to the last two. Having to be in such a clutch position like this is never fun because you know what's at stake. Knowing what's at stake. It's gonna come down to this very last one. Time, if I do succeed, time will be when I enter the last flag. Yeah, I had to give it a try. I just beat the world record by 8 seconds. I just beat the world record by 8 seconds. And it was rather crusty at the end. Which, wow. Didn't know I was gonna do that. Now it's just kind of a high score progression from here on forward. I saw what the world record was, and I was like, this definitely feels like it could be stronger. I just needed some room to kind of make it through with a halfway decent passage. And I did it. I most certainly did it. Whew, that was Frogger. That was Frogger. One loop. And considering how many mistakes I made, I mean, not to mention is a sub 4, like 5 possible. No, not to mention is a sub 6 possible. A sub 5 will be possible too. That was Frogger for the arcade. I'm going to be swapping out the games, and we'll be going on to the next section. I wish I had more to say. I mean, I just kind of went in and I got it. I was always curious about like what I was capable of. I can just definitely double check. Yeah, it is. Previous one was a 628, and I very casually picked that up in a day. we're going to be moving on to our next game. I'm not sure I'm going to get through the entirety of this, but I'll be very much interested. And if I can pull it off here, this next game I'm going to try out is going to be all standard only courses of a game called Cyber Speedway. Very unusual and kind of obscure little game made for the Sega Saturn. So I'll be very quickly loading that up.